Saturday, and it's a day I like to spend a lot of time in my craft room and a lot of time just experimenting and messing around with different ideas and trying to come up with some new things. But before I do that, I need to do a little bit of cleaning. You know, Saturday, kind of a cleaning day. Not in the rest of my house, just in here. In fact, the rest of my house really needs it, but, you know, I have my priorities. So before I get started, even on a cleaning day, even on doing chores in my stamp room, I like to have things so that it makes me feel happy to be in here. Candles on the warmer today, putting on some really big boots. Wind chill to here tonight is supposed to get to 45 below zero. 45, in case you didn't understand me. 45 below zero. That's why I have my scarf on, and I'm going to hide out in this room for, well, maybe till tomorrow. I don't even know. I told the kids, no plans for supper. I kind of am giving up. 45 below. Seriously. It's days like this I wonder why in the heck we live here. But then it gives me an excuse to stay in my craft room and stamp away. So I guess that's all good. Other favorite thing today that I wanted to put around me to help put me in a really great mood. And most of these things are always in my craft room. But I love sharing them with you because it also makes me look at them and really appreciate them. And this is a creation from my daughter. This is so cute. She was probably 8 years old, and she took this packing box that came, just styrofoam packing box that came out of something that we had gotten, and put a piece of paper on the back, to Dad, look at that cute writing, and put a little thing in it so it's like a picture frame. How cute. And if you notice in other videos, it's usually behind me with another one. I'll share that with you another time because that one was for me. And so I have these things near me, so I set it right here so I can see it and think of her, because I think of them, all these people that I love when I'm in my room. They just don't need to be in here with me because this is my escape place. So let's do some chores today. First of all, I just had a party last weekend. No, actually last week. And I've noticed now that my stamp blocks, my acrylic blocks, are getting really dirty. So if you look at this one, I think you can kind of see it. It's just really cloudy. If you've watched other videos of mine, you know that I like to use the Tombow liquid glue to help my clear stamps have a nice tacky base to apply them to my acrylic blocks. It works amazingly well. But when I was at my party, I realized I had not prepped some of my stamps. So in a panic, I used this glue and didn't even let it dry, just stuck it to my blocks, and it peels off. So amazing. You know, if you get in a pinch, you can do that, but it does leave obviously a little bit of gunk left on the acrylic block. So I started looking, I thought, how am I going to clean this? I tried just some water and a washcloth and scrubbed, and I thought, you know what, this is way too much elbow grease for me. I don't want to have to work that hard because cleaning is not my thing. So I just started looking on the internet for some different tips and saw all sorts of ideas for what people do to clean their blocks. But the one that intrigued me the most was a gal that used Purell hand sanitizer. And I thought, you know, I have a lot of that when I go to certain stores. I like to get the little sample bottles because I love the smells of those body wash shops that you go into. They smell so amazing. So I'm always buying a lot of those products and then finding that I really don't use hand sanitizer a lot. So I have a lot of little bottles of hand sanitizer. So I have one, but I don't like unscented because I enjoy any chance I can to just enjoy good smells and not food, because again, I've said before, I'm trying to stay away from that because it just makes me hungry. But this is my favorite scent, sweet pea. And so I thought, well, I'm going to try this. And all I need to do is put like a drop on this block and then rub it in. And it really, I mean, the glue is off already. Then I'll just take a washcloth and just wipe it off. I'm going to do the other side really quick because I tend to use both sides of my acrylic blocks. I like to just load them up and not take a lot of time in between to remove the stamps and get organized. You see the difference? But still got a few marks on there, but it is so much clearer than it was before. And if I hold it in the right light, I can really see it, get it clean. much, much better. Oh my gosh, night and day. So just use a hand sanitizer cleanser. If you're like me, you have, some of this stuff laying around, and that will clean those off really quickly. And by the way, a shout out to my sister for having a great party. We laughed our heads off. It was so much fun. Love to laugh. If you're interested in hosting a party to be able to earn some free product and some discounted items, please get a hold of me at my website, www.missfancystamps.com. I'd love to help you out with the party and have a blast. Seriously, we laughed our heads off. So a shout out to my sister and to her friends, Justine and Darcy, and Darcy's new BBF, my mother. Okay, other tip for the day, really quick, is organization. I have Julie to credit with this information, so thank you, Julie, an old friend of mine, who we are now in touch because she is also addicted to stamping. In fact, watch on Wednesday because she is the one who posed the question for What You Want Wednesday, so be watching for that. So the tip that she gave me, which was very good because I am the world's most unobservant person that there is a great way to label your ink pads. And when I put my ink pads on the shelf, I stack them like this, because the way these pads are designed, the ink pad is then hanging from the top of the case. So when you open it up, all of your ink is at the top of the pad, which makes it really great to use for stamping. But it'd be really nice if we could label them here. Too bad somebody hadn't thought of that. Oh wait, I guess they have. Because on the back, thank you, Julie, for pointing this out, you can take these labels there. It shows to peel it off. Seriously, I'm so embarrassed. And you'll see there were multiple ones on here. There's different languages that you can use. So you just peel this off, peel off the sticker with the name, and apply it right on here. So that when you have your stamp pads labeled and they're on your shelf, voila, look at that. I can see exactly what colors I have, and it makes life so much easier. So thank you so much for your tips. If you guys have ideas, share them with me because, like I said, I'm not very observant, and I will share them with everybody because this is going to make all of our lives a lot easier if you have a lot of stamp pads, which you should have if you love stamping as much as I do. And you can get those on my website too. By the way, if I use one of your great tips or ideas on my website, you will earn a discount off of an order that you put in with me. So Julie, I will be contacting you to let you know what your discount is for sharing this fantastic tip about how to label your stamp pads. Seriously, I would have never figured that out. All right, enough cleaning, enough organization for one day. I'm going to go have some fun with my stamps, and I hope you do too. Have a great day. Stay warm. Bye.